Hi everyone, thanks for joining Conductor Academy. I'm excited to have you. This course is Paid and Organic Synergy, and we will cover how and why you should have a holistic approach to your paid and organic search marketing. We covered organic marketing in our SEO foundations, so if you haven't taken that course and have some questions, go check it out. It will help you better understand the content in this course, and I promise I'll be here waiting for you when you're ready. In this lesson, we will define paid search marketing, cover important terminology, and briefly cover how you monitor paid success. Ready? Let's do it. In this lesson, I will cover what paid search is and how it differs from SEO. Quick refresher for everyone, SEO, or search engine optimization, utilizes your page's content to increase the organic reach of your page within a SERP. Search engine marketing, or paid search, is a marketing approach that promotes your web pages or products in the SERP through paid advertisements. Typically, these paid advertisements appear at the top of a SERP prior to the organic listings. I'm sure we've all encountered these ads when searching on Google and have had a moment of wondering if we should click on them and if they'll provide the solutions we're looking for. Now, there are many studies done that argue whether a searcher is more likely to select a paid ad or an organic link. And honestly, everyone's different. It depends on where in the buyer's journey they are. If they are early in the buyer's journey and just searching to find some information on something they may want to purchase down the road, it's likely an ad is not going to speak to them. However, if they're typing into the search bar with full intention of purchasing, say, a certain pair of shoes, then an advertisement might be their first stop. Let's walk through an example of early stage search. Say it's February and I've decided that I'm going to go camping in July with friends, but I don't have any of the equipment. I would likely go into Google and start searching for some educational information on camping equipment. I may search for things like best tents for camping or what do I need for a camping trip. As an early stage searcher, I am looking to be educated on what I may need and what the best products for these needs are. Essentially, I have questions I need answered, but I am certainly not ready to purchase. An ad that is selling a product of which I know nothing about at this stage will not appeal to me. However, if you are a brand that is helping to answer my questions in my early stage, and then I see your ad down the road when I'm ready to buy, I will likely click on your ad over others. In that case, your early stage marketing has helped build brand loyalty and trust, leading to a conversion in the late stage. That is the goal. Now, the rest of this course will focus on the synergistic or collaborative approach of your paid and SEO marketing. But to give paid search its due respect, let's walk through some of the major benefits of a paid search campaign. Whether we're talking SEO or paid, we know that visibility within SERP is critical. By including paid search in your digital marketing mix, you increase your brand's ability to be seen for relevant searches. If you're looking to rise to the top of the SERP quickly, paid is the way to go. In the same vein, paid advertising is great for companies trying to drive traffic and awareness to their new products. If you are providing offerings that aren't well known, the more often you can get these in front of potential customers, the better. In fact, search ads can increase brand awareness by 80%, according to Google. In digital marketing, we often refer to the buyer's journey and the different stages of the marketing lifecycle. When the searcher is just beginning their research and asks Google informational questions, they are in the early stages. This is like when I was researching, what equipment do I need for a camping trip? Late stage is when the searcher is ready to purchase a product. Based on those stages, paid can often be more effective in the late stage of the journey. In fact, according to WordStream, for high commercial intent searchers or someone looking to buy a product, paid ads get 65% of all clicks. On mobile, there is no doubt less real estate within a SERP. It may sound silly, but when someone is searching on their phone, everything appears smaller. Here, take a look. The higher you rank in SERP, the greater your chances will be to get noticed by a mobile searcher. Investing in paid can help you snag that top spot on mobile. However, keep in mind that the intent of a mobile searcher is often different than the intent of a desktop or laptop searcher. Meaning, if I'm searching on my mobile, it's likely I'm looking for something right there, like happy hours near me. A desktop searcher likely has a less time-sensitive intent. Let's dive into the different elements of paid search so we are all on the same page for the rest of this course. Google Ads is an online advertising platform where advertisers can pay to display advertisements for their websites or products. Essentially, this is Google's advertising network. So, if you are launching a paid campaign, you will likely do this through Google Ads, which is what we'll be focusing on in this course. However, there are several different models for buying ads, and various different ad types available within the platform. Paid search ads, or pay-per-click ads, are advertisements that will appear at the top of the SERP based on what is searched. PPC is a form of online advertising where the advertiser will accrue costs when users click on their ads. When building a PPC campaign, you will bid for ad placement based on keywords related to your business and pay the search engines for each click. Meaning, every time a searcher clicks on your link, you are being charged. Companies will place bids on both the ads and pay-per-user click. Typically, up to 4 traditional PPC ads will appear at the top of a SERP, with potential for additional types of paid listings based on what is searched. How many paid spots and where they are located within the SERP sometimes differs based on the type of query, the amount of advertisers, or Google's testing of result positioning. Additional paid results will appear after the 10 organic results. However, few engage with these ads landing at the bottom of the SERP, the same way searchers rarely move to page 2 of search results pages. Product listing ads, or shopping ads, are a type of pay-per-click that is displayed when a user searches for a product in Google. These can often be confused for a photo carousel, but you'll see the sponsored icon in the top corner. Just like we covered in SEO foundations, Google's biggest concern when serving results is ensuring they're relevant to the searcher. So, even though you are paying for the ad to be displayed, it will only appear if it is determined a relevant resource for the searcher. Now, spoiler alert for the rest of the course, but when creating a paid campaign, you will want to implement your SEO best practices. For example, when selecting the keywords to bid on, following SEO keyword research best practices is your best bet. The keywords have to be relevant and impactful to your content, the same way you would when building out an SEO strategy. Paid campaigns are also a great resource for additional keywords and performance data to use for SEO initiatives. Now, let's go over a few other types of paid advertising models and acronyms that you will want to be familiar with when you start working on your paid campaign. Each model has its pros and cons and will depend on the goals of your organization and your paid campaign. We already covered PPC, which is when the advertiser will pay the search engine a fee for each time a searcher clicks on their ad. CPM, or cost per milli, is an advertising model that is based on the number of people who see the ad as opposed to each time it's clicked. This is based off the price of 1,000 advertisement impressions on one web page. So for example, if an advertiser charges $1 CPM, the advertiser will pay $1 for every 1,000 impressions. This is an ideal model for companies that are working to improve brand awareness as opposed to increasing sales. CPV, or cost per view, is another metric more recently used with video campaigns, which is a cost per completed or partial view based on platform. This means advertisers pay for video views or interactions, such as clicks on a call to action overlay and companion banners. CPA, or cost per action, is a bit of a hybrid of the last two models. This is when an advertiser pays for a specific action like a click or form submission. This model appeals to advertisers who would like less of a risk of non-converting views since you only pay upon a completed action. This is ideal for companies that are perhaps just starting out their paid campaigns. So, you've implemented a paid campaign with one of the ad types we've covered. What's next? Like any new strategy, you have to monitor and measure the success of this campaign. When doing this, it's always important to have a certain set of goals that your organization is working towards. You also want to make sure you monitor these metrics accordingly. Let's walk through some suggested metrics that you'll want to monitor. One is impressions, also called a view or ad view. This refers to when an ad is viewed by a searcher. This is determined by the number of times that page is located and loaded. You can monitor this and many of these metrics in Google Analytics. Second is clicks. How many clicks has your ad received? This is incredibly important when following a PPC model because though the price is low, every click is coming right out of your wallet. This will also help demonstrate if your ad is engaging enough to draw in the clicks of potential customers. An important metric to consider alongside your clicks is the average cost per click. Third is click-through rate. Click-through rate will help you monitor how well your keywords are performing within the ad. This number is calculated by the number of times your ad is clicked divided by the number of times your ad is shown. This lets you know that while your ad might have been displayed 100 times, if it was only clicked once, your click-through rate is low and you may want to identify some new keywords or content. When evaluating your click-through rate, you also need to consider what position your ad appeared in the SERP. A well-written ad in #1 spot will typically still get more clicks than a great ad in position 4. For all my SEO Foundation graduates out there, you're already familiar with this, but let's review. A conversion is when someone completes a desired action. In terms of paid advertising, this would be when a consumer interacts with your ad and it leads them to purchase your product, submit your form, or whatever action your organization has deemed appropriate. Cost per conversion, more commonly known as cost per action, is an online ad pricing model where the advertiser pays for the actual action completed through their advertisements. Another term that is frequently referenced is quality score. Quality score is Google's metric for evaluating the quality and relevancy of your advertisement to ensure that ads are still very relevant to the user. Quality score considers various factors and connects the relevancy of your keyword, your ad, and your landing page. Your landing page is crawled in a similar fashion to SEO and has some similar optimization best practices. They reward advertisers who demonstrate high relevance with two things: the ability to rank for their ads and a lower cost per click, which improves the quality of results for everyone. An important part of monitoring your page success is ensuring the campaign is attributed appropriately. When I say attributed, I mean ensuring that your certain ad is getting the credit for the click, conversion, etc. You want to ensure that you have a clear tie from a campaign to an outcome, so you can measure the campaign's success. To do this, you need the appropriate campaign tagging and tracking parameters. Campaign parameters are used to track digital campaigns driving to your website, demonstrating the incoming source to the analytics or tracking platform. UTM parameters are a Google Analytics-centric method which lets you attribute a certain link with an action. Other tools use similar tracking methodology, but consult your web analytic guides for more information. Without campaign parameters, your website may not understand where the traffic came from. If you're not tagging, you're not tracking. Campaign tracking can be complicated and specific to your scenario. However, if you're using Google Ads and Analytics, thankfully, many places have made this easier through auto-tagging settings and built-in integrations. So, now that we have an understanding of the elements and benefits of paid search, join me for Lesson 2, where we will dive into when and why to use paid versus organic search.